Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at a new product that I've been kind of testing out off and on here for a couple of weeks, and it's from a company called AirCover. They're actually a company that sells items on Amazon. They reached out and asked if I would be interested in reviewing a collapsible solar lamp or lantern. I've always had my eye on these, especially because they're solar, but also because they're collapsible, and so they don't take up a lot of room. So I think this is perfect, especially if you have like a prepared mindset where you want to have different lighting options for different scenarios. So I live in Central Florida. We have a lot of hurricanes and weather and stuff like that. So it's always good to have lighting options in case you lose power. Flashlights are great, but sometimes you want to have the capability to be able to light up a bigger area. Also, if you're the type of person that goes camping and things like that, then you want to have other options than just a regular flashlight that you would have to hold in your hand and stuff like that. So this is where one of these camping lanterns comes into play. The fact that it's collapsible is also great because not only does it not take up a lot of room, but also it is very light. So this is the packaging that it comes in. I will actually leave a link to the Amazon location where you can go ahead and pick this up. And AirCover was gracious enough to actually provide a discount code. So in case you're interested, use the link below and then use the coupon code or the discount code EYESPY, EYESPY 45, and that'll actually give you 45% off the price of the camping lantern here. So that is a great deal, again, especially to pick it up and just kind of have it for a just-in-case item. So this is the box that it comes with. It gives you some information in the back. It is available in a couple of different colors. This particular one is just a standard black one, which is fine by me. So you do have a USB-C to USB cable to recharge the lantern, but it is also solar, so you have different charging options, which is great. Inside the box, you get the lantern itself, and then you get some instructions, which is nice. I always recommend kind of reading through them just to make sure that you understand how the product works. So again, you do have a small USB-C cable here, which is great. It gives you the ability to be able to charge it very quickly. From a completely dead battery to fully charged, it takes about an hour using the supplied USB cable, which is great, USB-C. And then here is the lantern itself. So as I mentioned, this is a collapsible lantern. So you do have your solar panel at the top right here, and then you have a kind of little swivel hinge there, which allows you to be able to hang this inside a vehicle, inside of a tent, in your house or anything like that, anywhere that you would want to hang it to get some area light, which is great. You have your power button right there, and then on the opposite side you have the port, so you can plug in your USB-C charger to charge it up in case you want to charge it up that way and not via the solar panel right there. On this end, you have a diffuser, and then the LEDs are right inside there as well. You have a couple different portions right here where you can hang it up in different directions and different styles using maybe some wire, some cordage or something like that. So you have a lot of different options to mount this light or this lantern to different things, which is really nice. Now, as I mentioned, you have your power button right there. You actually have three light intensity or brightness on this lamp right here. So the first one will actually give you about 2 hours of constant light, and that's the brightest light. Then you have a medium one, which will give you about 4 hours. That's a medium level light. And then the lowest level light will give you about 20 hours. So that's great if you don't need bright light, you just want some ambient light or some area lighting. 20 hours is actually really good. Now with the solar panel up here, it'll actually take about 10 hours to fully recharge it from a dead battery. So it's quite a bit, but the good thing is if you have this hanging like maybe outside of a pack, or if you're driving and you have it, like kind of sitting in the window and it's getting direct sunlight, then you don't really have to worry about it. Just let it charge all the way through, and it should be ready to go at the end of the night, so when you go to use it. So in order to go ahead and deploy it, basically you can either have it in this position here where the LEDs will sit closest to the surface here, or you can actually pull it, and now it'll allow the LEDs to sit a little bit further, so it's going to give it more of a spill. But you can actually put it anywhere in between that you would want, and that's the really cool thing about that. This is kind of like a silicone material, and then with the plastic rim, and everything else is plastic, so it does cut back on weight, which is really nice, especially if you're going to be carrying this along in a pack, camping pack or something like that. Weight is a big thing that you don't want to, have unnecessary weight. Now, the really cool thing about it also is if you want to kind of angle the light, you can do it like that also. So if you have this hanging, but you don't want it to hang straight down, you want to angle the light at a particular area or something like that, you can go ahead and do that too, which is really nice. So just so you guys can see a little bit of what the light looks like, I'm going to shut off this overhead light here, and that will help us to go ahead and see it. So you just press the power button right there on the side, and then as you guys can see right there, you have your LEDs. So you have 2, 4, 6 LEDs right there, and then you have different light intensities, so bright, then medium, and then the lowest light there. Now again, because I'm in here underneath the studio lights and stuff like that, you're probably not going to be able to appreciate it as bright as it would be. And also, it's great, very easy to use. There's no clicking buttons or anything like that, which is nice. This is kind of like a tactile button, so you don't have these extra moving pieces that might break or anything like that. So again, I really like how flat this kind of collapses down to, but if you do need it to be a little bit bigger, you can go ahead and do that. You can set this down on a table also and give you area lighting that way too, which is really nice. So if you have it sitting like on a park bench or a park table or a picnic table or something like that, it'll give you some area lighting that way also. But then again, you have the loop up here that if you wanted to hang it on the inside of a tent, the inside of a car or something like that, you can go ahead and do that as well. So as I mentioned earlier, I'll go ahead and leave a link to the Amazon page where you guys can pick this guy up if you're interested. And again, using the code iSpy45, that'll give you 45% discount on the purchase of this collapsible solar camping lantern. Again, I think it's a great item to kind of throw into a bailout bag, a bug out bag, a camping bag or something like that, or even just to have it at home in case the power goes out. And again, you don't have to rely on having to connect it to the power to charge it. You can charge it via solar, but if you do have the option, whether it is regular power, or if you have like a power brick or a battery bank or something like that, you can charge it via USB-C, and in about an hour you'll have a fully charged lantern there. So there it is, just a quick look at the AirCover Collapsible Solar Lamp. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.